And the United Nations has released a key report on climate change after a delay on approval. And that report details the losses and the damages as a result of climate change and the actions that can be taken to combat it. Ginger Zee is here. She is not just the chief meteorologist, she's also the managing editor of the ABC News Climate Unit, and she's got a full page of notes on this new report already. So, Ginger, what are the main findings that you took away from this report?
Yeah, digging in because we get these. This is their 6th of such report. We've seen these types of words before, but I feel like Secretary General Antonio Guterres has had to get into the thesaurus because he has to use it every time, this time saying we need a quantum leap in climate action to combat what we've done. Warp speed is what we need to move at to make this happen. And of course, we're talking about being nowhere close to the Paris Agreement's goals. And I mean, we're on track in some places saying 2+ degrees at least. You're seeing this graphic right there. That's the current path we're on. The green and then the blue is the serious right turn we'd have to take to make it back to 1.5. That's before pre-industrial levels for our greenhouse gas emissions. And you're all saying, okay, but 1.5 degrees Celsius doesn't sound like a lot. What does it mean to me? Well, here they put it in human terms. So as we warm, a baby born in 2020 is going to feel the impacts in a high emissions scenario to the point of, say, going to 4 degrees Celsius, where water and food scarcity would be widespread. We would see the potential for, people to have problems, not just with groundwater, but with, of course, natural disaster and those increasing. But on top of all of that, this is about equality. If you've got money, you're going to be able to adapt or to move. Climate refugee is becoming more of a real thing in that extreme high scenario.
Right, and increasingly global. And also, look, this is a huge problem for the future. It's also already a problem now.
Yes.
And this report is talking about some of the damage caused by, like, the floods in Pakistan or Hurricane Ian. What are we learning about that?
So Hurricane Ian, right, 3rd costliest in the United States. And we know that about 10% of the extreme rainfall, let alone the storm surge, because that's actually what did the most damage, but 10% of the extreme rain there was caused and attributed to human-induced climate change. In Pakistan, 14.9 billion of that. With all of that water, in the extreme wettest 5 days in Pakistan, they attributed more than 50% of that rainfall to human-induced climate change.
This is such an enormous problem, Ginger, that it is kind of hard to not see these graphs and feel a little bit helpless. Yeah. Obviously, we need to do something, but we need to do a lot.
I think the UN and the IPCC would say, please feel the opposite. Right. Please feel like this is the change. We're telling you, hey, there's still a chance. And hey, if you care about animals, there's something here for you too. If you want to make change, biodiversity and the risk of species loss, if we add 1.5 to 4 degrees, you can see, or 2 degrees in the very bottom, that increases it. Every increment, and this is what should motivate you, I hope, is that every increment, whether it's 1.6, being better than 1.7, certainly better than 2.5. So every change we can make, and it doesn't just come, fossil fuel has to stop, right? That's what all of the big scientists in this report are saying. That's the easiest and quickest way. Invest in renewables. Then it goes down to land use, how simple things about not taking over native lands. And then finally, I love that the Secretary General uses everything, everywhere, all at once. And that's how we make that extreme right turn down to stay at 1.5.
Right. Not a lost cause, but we got to get to work.
That's right.
Right now.
And we need Kiwi to help us out. Like, we need some sort of Oscars magic to be able to do this.
An inspiring speech.
That's
definitely.
Right.
All right, Ginger Zee, great to talk to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.